Hey you guys, welcome to today's video. This is absolutely not a video I ever thought in a million years that I would be making. I was completely blindsided and my emotions just got the best of me. It was therapeutic for me. I don't regret it. He knows where I live. Yes, mom, hey mom, love you, I'm stressed. We've never had any beef, but we aren't friends. We don't hang out. I don't have his phone number. We don't chat, DM, talk, none of that. There's no relationship. Pain is pain. Feel it, let it go the way you do, process things the way you do, but that's private and that's your business and no one has any to tell you how to feel. We're getting a little bit rough and wild right now. I need to speak on a few things that I feel would have been better handled privately, but we're public. I am an influencer, creator, whatever we want to call it. I do live a portion of my life online. I'm a really, really big believer in hitting the pause button, thinking things through. In that moment, I didn't. So here we are. Obviously, so many of you guys understand that this is more than just a sponsored post. It has layers. There's so much going on with James Charles right now that I do not support, that I do not agree with. Fame, power, and a fat bank account will change almost anyone. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be associated with you. And I need to say that very publicly so that this chapter can just be closed. If that's the playing field that we're on and I have to go there, just know my receipts are like stacked thick. I don't have a camp of people that I'm like, okay, let's work on this angle. His ego is so big that he will think that everything is about him. There's a huge age gap between me and James Charles. And it's so funny because back in the beginning, my husband was like, you know, you're not best friends with him. Like he's a kid. And they're like, no, this is not going to happen. You know, we started talking pre-CoverGirl. I invited him to my wedding. He didn't have money for the flight or hotel, so I paid for that happily. Anytime that James would need help, he'd be like, Dad, what should I do? And he'd come over and he'd be like, I don't like my manager. Will you manage me? And James is like, no, I'm not doing that. But that's not what this is about. Oh, this is just like really hard to do. Oh my God. Okay. And he came over to my house. It was really, really late at night. And he was super upset. And he's like, I can't sleep. I feel so upset. I don't know what to do. I'm so stressed out. Oh my God, what do I do? Things were said that I cannot unhear at my dining room table. I cannot unhear it. Like, what happened to you? Or like, why do you feel like you need to do that? Like, it takes a lot for me to really want to not be associated with someone. And I was like, no. How entitled do you have to be to think that you have it rough? You are a 19-year-old millionaire. Like, do you think you're better than everyone? Because you're not. Get off your high horse and have some respect. Everything is over-sexualized. I finally have had enough. It literally made me want to vomit. Oh my God, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again, and somehow you're the victim. You know, it's really disgusting. You are using your fame, your power, your money to play with people's emotions. You're threatening to ruin them. And you know what? That's not okay. That behavior's not okay. And how dare you laugh about it and make meme after meme and retweet and this and that and I love straight boys and make it a joke. And you need someone to tell you to stop it. And that's exactly what I did in your kitchen. All right, I'm pissed. Go and get some help. I told you that this was not good and that you could have your career completely destroyed. I was shocked. Whether you're a woman, a man, gay, straight, bi, whatever sexual orientation you are, there's no such thing as a straight man. And you know, his dad's like, you're wrong, James, you're wrong. So talking about that at the dinner table with his parents was kind of weird. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I thought around his parents that he would not behave this way. Like, it was just like, no big deal. Like sucking dick and cock. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner. You were talking in detail about things you wanted to do to the waiter. And when I said, James, he's straight, your response was, doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity. So freaking gross. I had to call every one of them up the next morning and apologize on your behalf because it was so uncomfortable. But it's just all kind of stacking up right now like this. Like, you need to not be on Instagram liking comments. Brands know what they're doing. That part felt super, super shady to me. And It was so quickly like glazed over, and then it hopped back into, I've had the most stressful week of my life with boys. I have so much anxiety. And it's like, dude, like, oh my God. But it's embarrassing, and you know that. Practice what you preach. You say that you're the realist, you can't be bought. Well, you just were. A lot of people are like, what was he supposed to do? It's dangerous. It's like, leave, go home. You sold out me, but you threw away our friendship. You're a phony. I know that you're easily bought, that a good time is more important to you than your integrity. And if everybody's like, oh, come on, a 10-second ad, it means nothing. I don't think marketing sleep pills to children is like a good idea. And I'm not good with that. Like, you threw me under the bus. I'm not an idiot. It just smelled rotten to me. I'm loving the drama because it's improving sales. This is not about money at all. I'm scared, but if I didn't make this video and I didn't say things publicly, I think that I would be feeling worse. You don't get to the success that James Charles has without knowing how to work someone, and I don't want to be worked. I'm only a piece in his game, and everything's a game, and I'm tapping out. This is all just kind of blown up. I felt the pressure. I could have just never talked to James again. Like, he's 19 and I'm afraid of him. I didn't feel safe talking about any of this privately. This is my choice. It is what it is.